Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be drawing Tanjiro versus Rui from Demon Slayer. So I'm on landscape paper. Use a pencil and an eraser, definitely, for erasing mistakes and stuff like that. Complicated two characters, some hands, so they're coming at each other. Tanjiro's kind of in three-quarter pose, so it can be tricky. So definitely use a pencil. You can always ink on top after, right? So center point of my page about here. We're going to come over to the right and do Tanjiro. Rui is over here. So we start with his big eye, right? So he's kind of looking this direction, okay? So we've got like a face kind of turned away. So we'll go up. Ooh. Oh, Sharpie's wasted. Good start. Oh my god. Try again. Okay, so we go up, across, down the back, right? Down like that. So this sort of hooked line. So this side is longer. It's because his eye is kind of turned away from us, right? So we gotta like make this real thick now, right? In Demon Slayer, so we gotta like do another line around the outside of it and bring it down to like here. And then you color this black. And then normally in Demon Slayer, there's like these sort of lines that come off the front and the back, just like extra eyelash kind of lines there, okay? So his bottom eyelid just down here, kind of like this sort of V sort of shape. You can thicken it up a little bit, but not as much as the top. And then his eye, so it's kind of like an oval shape, and in Demon Slayer, it's not like a perfect circle, it's done with these sort of angles, right? So you go like down, across, back. You're like changing direction with these angle lines. It makes it, it's a bit easier actually than drawing like a perfect oval every time, this kind of thing. And then inside here, we got like this diamond for an eye. And he's looking that direction, right? And it's white on the inside, so you don't need to color it black. It's like real dark up here, dark purple. Right, so that's basically Tanjiro's eye. So then his eyebrow. So we just tick a line right up past here. And then we bring it back to the point back here. And then we'll just sort of thicken up the top and the front this way. Right. You can have an eyelid line just in here with maybe some lines coming out the back. And there's like a frown line like here at the front. So his eye, like his other eye, is like real small. We're in three-quarter pose, right? So it's real small. So we'll draw his nose first, right? Just to get everything in the right place. So his nose kind of starts to curve down here, okay? Pointing this way, you leave a little bit of a gap and then finish that. You could do one line, but in Demon Slayer, it's kind of, there's gaps in between certain sections. And the point of his nose comes around here, down like so, right? Might be a shadow or something. And then we have a nostril just there. So this other eye, real small in here. It's like in this, it's like the width of his nose even. It doesn't even get much bigger than that, right? So let's say from here. So we'll go up like this. Because we're in three-quarter, we're going like up, right? So we're starting at the top eyelid level, or like the eyebrow level. And it goes vertically up. And then we'll like bring it around here. Right? The bottom eyelid line, just down here. And it comes in towards the nose here. And then it will thicken up this top eyelid line a little bit, just at the back here. But it's kind of thin down here. Right, and then his iris, real skinny circle with angles just inside here. Right, and then that sort of diamond shape inside like that. Right, so he's looking off that direction again. So, eyebrow, can't see much of it, like starts up here. It's real small. And then this will like go up towards the back of his head, but it's like really tiny. Up there, and like maybe an eyelid line in there, okay? So he's looking off this direction now, and we're trying to create that illusion. Mouth comes down from sort of the nose area, just here, nearly touches the nose, and then he's gritting his teeth, so his mouth is kind of open here on the side. The front comes down here, and then curved across the bottom, back into there. Add a bit of a shadow, just here, and then maybe a shadow on top here. And then we can see like teeth, line for teeth just coming across, kind of a bumping sort of line maybe, just there. And then the bottom lip, he's got that shadow underneath. Demon Slayer has these diamond like shadows underneath their chins, like so. So you can see now the facial features. Center line for the face comes right down here, and this sliver of cheek on this side is real small. So this side of his head is tiny because his head is nearly completely turned away from us. He's nearly in profile. He's just like a little bit in 3/4. So it can be tricky, I know, to get these things in the right place, but try our best. So we will. So because we're in 3/4, his chin down here, right, goes back this way. And his jaw comes back like so, and it'll go into his ear just down here. We're not going to go up the side of his face. His ear is real low down, okay? And on this side we're different, so we're not the same. So it like curves around for his cheek, kind of around the nose here, touches the nose maybe, and then we'll go up into the side close to his eye, and then we'll go up around his head and his eyebrow and stuff. So we'll go like up around here. Okay, so forehead to eyebrow, curve in around for cheek, and then down into there. So that's kind of, it's subtle, but you know, you curve it here, go in for the eye, out for the cheek, in for the mouth, and then out for the chin. All right, so it's kind of a real wavy line. So then his hairline, right? So we got like zigzag sort of lines coming back this way, right? And we'll bring it down to this hair spike that runs onto his face. So it'll like come onto his face here. And then we'll bring it back. And then across. And then we go up there. And so we got like these red sections and black sections. And you kind of do have to draw them in and get them in the right place, or it won't sort of look like Tanjiro, basically, right? But we'll do that first, and then we'll add in his ear just here. So curves around down to there, and then in there we got like bones and ligament lines. So line there, and then this comes around back up around to there, like so, and then maybe like another line inside, and then here maybe a shadow, and then his earring here, piece of string coming off, and then his earring kind of flies back this way, and it goes sort of diagonal And it has a top, a bottom, from what I can see anyway. And then there's like sun on the ground and then rays of sun coming out there. Okay, so it's hair, right? So as I mentioned, kind of tricky because it's like real particular sort of hair, right? So we'll start from his ear, we'll go out here, bring it up and in. Here, and then there's like, then there's like a big spike that comes out this way. So like comes out from here, out, down. And then it goes up here, and back in, back to there, right? There's a hair spike in behind this. So it goes out, down, back up to there. One that sticks out from behind the head. There. Into there, and then we'll bring it up this way. And this kind of comes in around his head here again. Like so. And then hair spikes come out around here from the front of his head, okay? So they're coming out from this one. So we'll go like so. Like this. Down that way. And then I think there's another one. And then we go to there, back in, bring it down and up, wavy, going down here, out, down, back down to here, back into there. So usually I say don't worry about the hair, you know, if it's completely different to mine, but Tanjiro's hair, yeah, it's like you want to get the direction sort of as accurate to this as you can, because his hair is really particular, so it really stands out, you know. And then these spikes come down the side of his head. To there, and another one. There, spike sticking out here, and then we'll bring it just sort of into the side of his face there. So then he has those red and black sections that we do need to color them in, right? So you just go down to here, back around, right? So like in here is black. I'll just put dots just so we see them. And sometimes the outside lines of his hair can be, the outside lines of all Demon Slayer characters can have thicker edge lines. Right? You don't have to do that, of course, but if you want, you can. I won't do it too much. Okay, so out here, and then more sort of black sections on the inside, right? Right, so like in here, black, black, black. then some more down this way. Come up here, down into here, down like so. Right, so then this is like dark black inside here, here. Just putting dots so we don't get too confused with where is supposed to be red and where is supposed to be black, right? Okay, and then his scar. So it's just like a scar-y sort of line. Bumping around like this. Sort of these jagged sort of areas. I've seen this drawn lots of different ways as well, so just getting the general sort of shape for it there. Okay, so Tanjiro has a hand and a sword coming across his chest here, right? So I guess we'll do the shoulder line and the arm that comes across his body. So kind of shoulder comes out this way, right? Down this way. Bump it in. Another bump here. And then his sleeve kind of comes down this way. We've got like this sort of other section here. Like that. And then this comes down across the front. So it's like his kimono, right? So this is like a big section of sleeve here. And then the other side of it will go down this way. And it seems to go down relatively long down here. Like so, and yeah, this kind of comes down real far this way. And then the other side, right? So this should come down there somewhere. And then his arm comes out from here, right? So it'll come out this direction. To there. And then the top of his sleeve. Comes out like that. And then this, so meets sort of his hand and the sword in here, right? So the sword sort of goes this direction, right? So we've got, let's say, there. Right, on the other side, it goes that way. And so this is like the handle for the sword going up this way, and then so the knuckles will bump across here. So we'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4 knuckles there. And then this one, so it has to come down around the sword here then. So 1, so this is like his pinky, 2, 3, and then maybe like a line there. And then the front finger up here comes out, knuckle down, in around to there. And then we can see his thumb coming out from this side. So it just comes around there. Thumbnail just coming around there. And then the rest of his fingers. So next finger around to there. This one comes down in just around like so. Might be another bump on that, just there somewhere. So hands can be tricky, especially in Demon Slayer. There's kind of lots of angles and stuff to them. So this one goes around here. Down. I think this finger line might be wrong. Yeah, it should go more this way. Sorry about that. So I'll just erase that line in a second. So that looks a bit better. I'll just erase that. Hands, man. Hands. Okay, I think that's okay. I'm just like thinking, how many knuckles does he have? It's like one. I think that's just a line for the hand here. Anyway, okay, we'll keep going. It doesn't look too bad. So, is it bad? I don't know if it's bad. All right, so moving on. So his arm comes down here, and then we can see like a thumb sticking out from the other side of the handle, just here, and then the sleeve there, right? And then his other fingers, so coming around here, so that's the thumb, and then let's see, so the other comes out this way, comes around the tip of his finger, goes around here, and then there. Fingernail, just there. Next finger is out here, around to there, and then fingernail there, and then here. So just kind of coming around the handle for the sword here. You could have like knuckle line or something. Fingernail there. And the final one just comes down, just goes off my page down there somewhere. And then fingernail. Just down there. And this will go into his other arm, right? Which goes off this direction. So we have like another sleeve line. Kind of goes down that way, and then this arm goes off here, kind of a couple of bumping lines, fold lines for his sleeve, just going that way. Deep, and then going back here, and then I think we can see like the palm of his hand, of this hand, inside there, sort of like that, and some of his wrist going off that way. And then, so there's like a wheel on the hilt of his sword, so you just draw sort of a circular line. On the top of the sword, I think it'll just come out this way, at the top here. And then this has sort of lines coming out from it. Oop. And that's kind of a double line here. Like so, and you could have lines on it, like just to make it look like they're a bit raised, you know, something like that anyway. And this, the handle of his sword, seems to have, you know, those sorts of diamonds. And there can be, you know, these marks on it. this, maybe the bottom of his sword that way. And some more sort of sleeve lines coming down here. Right, so this is quite detailed now. So then this comes back here. And then that's just his sleeve in here. So then his collar, sort of in this side, goes that way. That white collar has another section here. The white collar has another section there. Bring it there, middle line. Comes across to here. Button, sort of here somewhere. This is like his shoulder. Shoulder going that way. And then a bit of a fold line here. Another one there, there. Okay, so this part of his clothing is like broken up into checkered shapes, right? So say like comes down there. It's pretty tricky to draw, so because there's like all these fold shapes and stuff like that. So there's actually another red section here. Right, so then this comes down that way. Maybe another one there. Another one there. Another one goes that way. And then a line coming down here. So this is black. This is a black box. Comes down that way. Black box here. So this comes up and down. Up and down to there. And like so. Then another section in there. Oh, we can see his other earring coming off this side. Forgot that. Some extra sort of details on it. And there. The line comes down this way. Comes out around to there. You're just sort of adding these checkered shapes as best you can. Do some down here as well. That's just brown and black. Can we see like some of the starts of the sword? Maybe the blade. You can see a little bit of it. Up there. I think I didn't line up the sword handle correctly. Okay, so white sleeve, maybe like fold line just to show this is fabric that way. So that's the back of his hand, that's like knuckles. Okay, that'll do. Right, so that's Tanjiro basically. So Rui. Okay, well we'll start with his eye, I guess. So it goes diagonal this direction, right? And he's got like all this big hair coming around here. So this sort of eyelash area. And it's green and stuff like that, right? So, like so, and then the bottom of it will come down here. Bottom eyelid comes around. I think this is supposed to be green as well, so we could do like a double sort of line there. And then his iris, circular line there. And his pupil, he's looking towards Tanjiro, looking sort of this way. And he's got like extra dots or something here and one up here. Okay, so we could have like eyebrow sort of line there. And it's, so he's mostly hair, right? So like this sort of spiking hairline comes up around up to here and kind of down into his hair there. And then the other one on the other side comes kind of across here and go like right up by his eye here, right? So this sort of spike comes up around, bring it down into there. Right, so in here then we have like his forehead. So we've got like a line just here, and there's like a spiking line just coming across this way, and then one coming across this way. And then he has dots on his forehead, red ones, with lines joining them, right? Okay, so keep going. So we'll go across this way, up, around. So these kind of hook-like hair spikes. To there, right? There we go, like some extra texture lines and things. Right, so his face, his ear, and his jaw, right? So his jaw will come down, sort of down from here. Right, so we'll go just across, just to try and get everything in the right place. So his jaw will come down here. And then the side of his face and his chin. So his chin comes around up to there. Side of his face will go up, and it'll go underneath more hair. So it'll go up. And this hair spike is about here, so it'll go like right like that. So looking this way, and hair spikes coming down this way. His nose roughly here comes out, back in. Maybe we'll put a nostril there. And his mouth and his top lip and stuff. So like he's gritting his teeth out, down, back across to here, and a line in there. And then his bottom lip, that sort of shadow triangle that Demon Slayer characters have, just there. And then more spider dots on his face. There. Another one sort of under here, I think. Like so. Okay, so let's try and get this hair all done in, right? So comes up around into here. There's like another sort of big hook, like crinkly sort of changing angle a lot, coming down into there. And there's like texture lines and things on them as well. This kind of thing. And there's like some hair lines and stuff going underneath his his hair here, and we got like texture lines inside there. Okay, so more hair. So another one comes out here, back around, up, and there. You know, into there, and then another one here, up, and back of his head, right? So this is like a spike here, so this comes in across his face up towards here, and we can see some of his ear in here. So okay, keep going. This is challenging. So his hair comes up, another spike here. This comes up like so, down to there. And then we have another spike here. They're kind of like spider legs. I guess that's what they were going for. So here, and then we'll go down. Bumps across his head here, and then go across the back. Another one there. Down. Up. Down. Like so. And then so kind of long back here. So this comes down like so. To a spike. Back up underneath his face, kind of in there. And you can thicken up some of these edge areas. And then, right, so we got like a part going up the middle of his head, and it joins this. Got like some texture lines going this way, coming around here. Okay, so let's keep going. I know this is really complicated. This is probably going to be a really long drawing, but hopefully it'll help someone anyway. So keep going, adding these texture lines to Rui's hair. There's another one in there. Seems to be another line comes down this way. Some of these lines are thicker than others. And like texture lines coming down here. Comes out from there. Sorry now if this is like crazy complicated. Right, so spiking sort of line here. So just adding a little bit of like thickness to the edge of his hairlines as well. Just try and tidy it up a little bit. Right, okay, we're starting to look a bit better now here. hard enough to draw there, Rui. So, and we have another one sticking out back here, I think. Just thickening up the edge lines like that, and some more sort of texture. Lots of this texture on his hair. This is real complicated now. The earlobe line like that. Some lines going in this way. Down there. Well done to anyone who has been able to follow this. This is complicated. Okay. I think that's the best I can do with this hair. So like, if you go over any parts, like see I went over his cheek, you can just erase those. Okay, I have to stop at his hair because I'll be doing his hair all day. Okay, is that it? Yeah, okay, that's the best I can do with the hair. So we'll go down and do like his shoulder. So it kind of sticks out here, bumps out and down, like so. Right, shoulder that way. So his arms are kind of crisscrossed. So we've got like another line that comes in underneath his chin, that way. And then this line will come back, so like diagonal, like so. It kind of comes down up into here. And he's got these long sleeves, right? So it like goes like so, and then up this way. Spider like this. So it's like a long sleeve. And his hand comes out from behind this one. So, like say the sleeve comes in here, goes down around into there. His hand kind of comes out here. So we'll go this way. And then the top of it there. Alright, so that's like his wrist, and then the thumb comes up here. And then it will bend around the top, like so, and down into there. And then going this way then. His fingers are kind of all crunched up now, so here, top of it comes around like that. I'm gonna have to speed up now because this will be crazy long. So fingers come down, go around there, right? Next finger, knuckle, comes down this way, around to there. Hit pause now whenever I move my hand. So this comes around. I know there's probably very few people watching right now, but we'll keep going. We won't stop. We'll never quit. Little finger comes down this way, down into there, and well, ring finger, sorry, and then the little finger is like down here somewhere. And there could be some knuckle lines here, like here, like so, and he's got like these blood-stained marks just on his wrist, coming around like this. Right, all red here. And then, so the rest of his body comes down this way. Like that. Right, and the sleeve will go that way. And then there's like a seam line, like a stitching line just on his shoulder here. And then some more sort of folds underneath, like a waistband or something in here. So like goes underneath, some more fold lines going that way. So then his other wrist comes out up here, right? And we can only kind of see the thumb up here. We can't really see much else. So it comes out around beside his hair. So we'll go up maybe to here and then come around for his thumb down to there, across, bump up. Does it go off my page now? A few more room. You know, if you're good at hands, try and fit it in, excuse me. So that's like his thumb there, and then his other shoulder will go into there, right? So then there's all like fabric and details and stuff inside here. So another fold line there, another one of those circles there, a line comes down from it there and there. And then we got more circles on his shoulder. And another line for his like kimono sort of crisscrossed here. And those circular lines on his shoulder. So one here, line down, and a small one there. Then another one under like his cheek. So this like goes this way, and then a small one there. Got line there, line there. Another sort of kimono line close to his hair here. And then a V going that way. And then a line there. And then he's got like a spider web on this, right? So, I guess no easy way to do this now. So like center the web. So we're going like Spider-Man, right? So it goes that way. Other line goes this way. And then there seems to be like a big fold line going down here. Another fold line here. There. And like this, and there's like seam lines. Like so. Okay, and this, so we'll go that way. This one goes this way. Going that way, and then this way, out here, kind of like the spokes of a bike or something, you know. And then that one goes that way, and then we got like all these spiderweb lines, basically, running down it, and like they go around in circles. If anyone has ever drawn Spider-Man, you'll know how to do this. Like that. And then you just go up. Like so. Like that. And I think it comes all the way out to like something here. Fold line there, there's a line there. These are all bendy and stuff because his clothing is folded and things, so you don't need to be too particular. or careful here, because it's like it goes all in gnarly directions. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is add some of those red lines that come out of his fingers. So there's a couple coming out of his thumb. We're going to go across Tanjiro, right? So, like, and they don't have to be perfectly straight, right? But if you want, you know, and they can be, you know, going this way, right? So in the image I'm drawn from, they're kind of bumpy, but we'll do them sort of straight, and we can add sort of a red section to them if we're coloring at some point. Right. So we'll just go this way. One, and then we'll go down this way. Two, and we'll give it another one. Going that way. Like so, and then there's one coming out of each of his fingers. So we'll just keep going. We'll just keep adding it. How are you getting on? Was this hard? Yes, it was. This was hard. This was challenging. It's like their hair is super complicated. So, and all the hands and things. Someone asked me in the comments which drawing challenged you. I said Mecha Godzilla, but this one is up there. This isn't easy now. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm tired, but I think it's like their hair and stuff. Boom. Okay. I think we could be finished. I'll just maybe thicken up some of these lines, like. Okay, I have to leave it there. That's how to draw Rui. Oh wait, there's threads coming out of here as well. So just one there that we can see. That's how to draw Rui versus Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.